Anyway, what I was going to
Say.
What I was going to say is that basically what I wanted to do back in the tea party room was use high jump, but they block Sora's ability to grab.
For the little alcovey area?
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating.
Well, that's them thinking that, oh, if they come back here with that ability, then...
They didn't think about it for Queen's Castle.
Nope, but that's probably when you got to mix the developers. Some who are thinking and some who aren't.
Now we're back in Halloweentown so soon. You know, we were just here. But we're here for a reason. There is a third doorway to this kind of graveyard section that was that can only be opened, I believe, just after you beat Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, which I never knew until like I tried entering it beforehand and it just didn't work. But it's definitely, I would say, a secret area. It's nothing but just like three magic chests.
Yeah.
3 chests. It's just 3 chests and nothing else.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Which I kind of thought there were more than 3, so I kind of farted around a little bit, but just fair warning. And I do like how they kind of give you a clue. It's kind of shaped like a Christmas tree, even though that's technically not the holiday door.
What is this area?
It's just, you know, part of the graveyard, but like what I'm saying is like the entrance to it is like a coffin shaped like a Christmas tree.
Oh, there were 4. Where's that?
That was 4.
Oh.
Keep up with the footage, dude. Come on.
Well, I thought I was right. I guess not.
You didn't know.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I always missed one of them. But yeah, that was... Yeah, this area is kind of weird. This is where the rich people go to die?
The rich people.
Like
They do seem like kind of like, you know, fancy coffins and such.
Funny line face.
Yeah. Very cartoony.
Will you be able to... Oh, you will. This is a very frustrating area because you cannot activate that.
Yeah, if you're in battle.
Yeah, and you cannot jump over it, even though you obviously can.
Oh, finally, the big reason, and I can actually talk over this. Now that Oogie Boogie died, the manor is basically dead with him. This red trinity here, on the wall, there it is. That was originally on a... I'm not sure what you'd call it, like a little cabinet, a little closet. When Oogie Manor was still stable, in the bit with the first door you open and the lift you light up with fire, to your right entering that room was a little cabinet thing. That was where the Red Trinity was. For 100% completionist, this was a huge issue, because if you kill Oogie Boogie before activating that Trinity, it disappears and you cannot get 100% in the game and unlock the secret ending. What do you mean?
I don't think the Trinity has anything to do with the secret.
Yeah.
But there's no journal completion.
It's not marked by a Mickey stamp, but you still need to complete the journal.
I disagree with you, I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's what hindered me before.
Are you sure it wasn't locking every keyhole?
I did all that. It keeps a list of the trinities you have and haven't finished.
I know, but you don't need to do it to unlock the secret.
Okay, Mr. I know everything about the series.
I just know everything about... I just know a lot of things about this. Trust me, I know this. You need 99 Dalmatians, all keyholes, and Hades Cup to complete it.
Well, that notwithstanding, for those with OCD and need to finish the game in
Oh, I totally agree with that.
The fact remains that they changed where the Trinity was to that wall because of the reason of it being lost. Anyway, this is... I believe this is called the Chimera. This is I'm dead serious.
No, I know. I always thought it was funny that they call him the Chimera.
Yeah.
Because it's not a Chimera.
Well, no. the Chimera, what is it? It's the mix of what?
Yeah, it's like a
lion,
like
scorpion,
a lion,
and
like a donkey, or a dragon, something
yeah.
like that. Some weird combination. And this is more of just like an experiment gone wrong.
It definitely reminds me of another boss. Anyway, the gimmick with this thing is that you whittle down its health here, and you're basically opening the jar at this point. You open the jar, and the crazy little heads inside come out, and you tack the heads back into the thing, and that's how you determine like the rewards and such. I thought it was fun to fight it at this level because it actually was kind of a challenging. Well, it wasn't really challenging. It just went on for a while, but it's a fun little spectacle. I thought it was fun to fight this thing.
Yeah, this guy's got kind of a bossy feel to him. Mini boss, I suppose.
Definitely, it's got a lot of health at the very least.
Yeah, he's not very aggressive.
And kind of a little nerdy reference, but for any of those who've watched Bleach, I would say that this thing very much resembles, I believe it was Espada number 9, one of the Arrancar Hollow. Kind of a similar thing. He was basically a couple of spherical skull heads in a jar, and that was his head. Very creepy, and just whenever I see Chimera here, it's what I think about. It's because there are just the little spherical things in the jar head. So, yeah, just a little connection there. And he's got jars for feet.
I know, it's weird.
It's a very strange design.
Hands. I wonder what... Yeah, this is a weird... And what's interesting is...
Who came up with this?
And I don't know, but I just realized it's kind of like the only gimmick bonus harvest that actually like takes inspiration from the world. None of the other ones kind of do that.
Except
I guess the giant.
Not even the giant. There is one other that kind of takes elements from the world. But anyway, we'll save it to when we get to it. But yeah, kind of a little bit of a frustrating thing to get the reward. I'm not really sure how it works, except, try your best to tech all of the, as many of the spheres as you can, because I didn't get the reward. It's not because the fight took long. I don't think it was because of that. It was just, you need to be able to tech the spheres back into the jar, and, confetti, and yay, you get a prize.
Yeah, I don't know how it works out. It maybe has something to do with, like, you have to tech on the final blow or something. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. So I believe that treasure chest was already hiding, but do you know what happens to the treasure chests that were, like, in the cages? Did they just disappear?
I'm not 100% sure. It's possible that they just might end up somewhere in this area. Like, that would have been a good thing to account for. Because again, they counted the manor disappearing and the Trinity along with it, so they moved it here. Maybe that's how it worked with the other treasure chests.
Yeah, it could be. Especially if it was important items. Although it could have been unimportant. But we'll never know.
Yeah.
I do like how that... It's interesting, it's kind of an interesting link. That sewage area.
Oh yeah, and you come out of the fountain here.
Yeah. But it's technically the only way out. There's no other way to leave that area. There's no save points.
Yeah. Well, you can backtrack and use the lifts.
Oh, right. Yeah, the things he was powering by the fire blasts.
Although I believe it's a very much missed opportunity to have a totally unique cutscene of Sora coming out of the fountain just like Jack did. I think that would have been great.
You're right, that would have been awesome. And you would have wanted to do it too. Just kind of got that.
I would have, and it would have been awesome.
But no. So moving on now.
Moving on with the story, yes, we'll be coming back to a few more extra things as you know, we unlock them. Like I said, more cups open up as the story progresses. Need a few more powers. Need to learn new trinities. And once we do, we'll be able to get the rest of the Dalmatians, earn some bonus power-ups, stuff like that. The White Trinity back in Wonderland is the last one. And each world has a White Trinity. So we'll be going back and doing that. But until then, we have another gummy run to the next world.
We got more pressing matters to do. We got evils to stop.
We have a lot of evils to stop, I agree. Still gotta find, you know, our corrupt friend who nearly kidnapped an old man's kid.
He was trying to help his friend. In this game, his friendship is very important. No matter what the cost.
I'm not sure. I debate with myself, like, at this point anyway, what Riku considers Kairi.
Piece of ass.
I hope not.
Quit gawk.
Quit gawking. It's a pirate ship.
This part's just as lame as Monstrous. Because they're there for
It's
like,
even lamer. It's
Yeah.
gonna ram us. And then it hits the brakes.
and it's like, we're being boarded. Somehow.
It doesn't even look anything like the actual ship.
You're right.
Like you see that in that's not a gaudy change for Final Mix. That's how it looked in the original. Now just picture that really gaudy cartoony thing and wait for it. And look at it now.
And then somehow it's
It
in
just-
water as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what the Oh man. I thought it was, first star in the night straight on till morning. But no. This isn't actually Neverland, it's just based off Neverland.
Good to see you again.
What are you doing here?
Well, where are Donald and
He
Goofy?
was with his
Are
vessel.
they that important to you? More important than old
Stop being a punk. She's lying to
You should be
you.
asking about her.
So what if you ran into her first?
That's right.
That was by sheer luck.
You were off goofing around.
He never found her. Maleficent gave her to him.
Yeah, Maleficent basically dangled her over his head like
He just
like she was fishing for Riku, and she got him.
This is just weird
The
writing.
heartless obey
If his
the
hatred
Sora.
is drawn on Sora being a douche to him, then why is he?
I love how his voice cracks when he says, "You're stupid."
Swallow your heart.
Not a chance. My
It's
heart's
like
too
even Haley
strong.
Joel Osment was upset with the script.
I think it's funny that they totally just picked a raw word.
Like this.
Yeah.
They totally just picked the word stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like he's
Well, he's 13. come
yeah,
on.
he's like yeah. So I don't know what
You
else
can
he'd
go see
say.
your friends now.
I
A little
love
feet
that.
shuffle thing.
Yeah. Of course, he was standing at that trap door.
Keep Sora
He's a
away
master
from
of planning.
until we're ready to land.
I did like the little reflection of Peter Pan chasing his shadow. Now Sora has to chase his shadow.
Yeah, it was very cool. Something I didn't pick up till later on, but yeah, it's kind of. It has some relevance, that Sora thing, that Sora Heartless thing, but
Shmee for best default face. I love how animated Captain Hook is. Again, just all the Disney well,
yeah,
with the exception of a few, they were very much on character, especially the villains.
because they're like the best part of Disney movies normally.
Mm-hmm.
They always got the best villains. But there, and as you can see, there's some weird. Okay, this joke
It was definitely Kyrie.
was not done well.
Yeah, I enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Oh, it is funny because it's even stupider than what you thought.
Yeah.
Sora's just too lazy to get up.
Yeah, it's not like he possibly twisted his ankle or
Yeah.
anything. He landed. It looks like he's just napping on Goofy. Like he didn't even land on him. He just saw him lying there and he's like, "Ooh,
Oops.
oh man, it's a little boy in
Your
tights."
prayers.
Does he say that in the movie?
Okay.
I don't know.
That's just a weird line to say.
Design the answer to your prayers.
I don't do that to someone now.
Who?
I'll just walk into like a class and I'll be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm
Tinkerbell.
Anderson."
Apparently, Walt. This could be misinformation. I could be mixing up movies or whatever. But apparently, Walt Disney was. I don't know if like upset, maybe an over exaggeration, but he wasn't happy with Peter Pan's Disney adaptation. Like,
Really?
like compared to his character in the book, he comes off as a complete brat. Which why wouldn't he be?
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be his character.
Well,
I guess I've never read the book. I can't say. Have you?
he is very different in the book. I can tell you that much. He's not as
Okay, we're in this
cocky.
together, but only
yeah.
That makes sense. I can see the Disney film going for, well, maybe a negative flaw that he could fix to help you learn a lesson. But yeah, I do agree. I did find it funny because I remember like playing this game, going, "Why is he such a tool?" And then like I remember like asking my parent, like saying that to my parents, like, "Well, if he was supposed to be like that in the movie as well." I'm like, "Really? That's kind of weird." But I guess that's supposed to be just he's a kid.
Now you want to talk about early level grinding. Aim for your shadow. He gives you Tech 150. It's Tech because it's technically experience. Oh my god, I finally figured it out.
It's technically experience.
You don't need to kill something to gain experience. Anyway, it gives you 150, which is a butt ton at this point in the game. Why? There's a reason you can't kill it. Basically what you have to do to get those points is to whittle it down to about half health.
Yeah, and then it'll also give you a nice cash bonus as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very neat. But he runs away fast, so
Yeah,
as he
and
was saying, target.
he dances around a lot too. Again, a lot like Peter Pan's shadow.
Yeah, that was cool. That is cool how they do that. They decided to bring that.
But again,
Sort
it's one of those things you'd miss if you don't really know much about the tale itself.
Yeah. But it's kind of hard to miss him. He flies too.
Yeah.
It's so creepy. Nice.
Yep. I take every opportunity I can to take this guy down. Footage is so jumpy.
And what is this? The freezer?
No, it was just buggy. But I'm trying not to have it distract me too much. Anyway, this is the this is a room. It's a room with a lot of mist in it because it's like the lowest part of the ship, which
It's cold?
I don't know. Well, I'd imagine so since it's probably the section that's under the water. Yeah, below the surface at least.
That's supposed to rhyme.
Oh,
Anyone can fly. You want
I would assume it was unintentional, but they just went with it.
I'm sorry.
I know. See, now he's all excited about flying. I always thought he was just like holding his jacket or something.
Oh,
trying to play
pose?
like trying to play it cool, but it's the opposite.
He sort of was like, yes, fly.
I get to fly. Panty shot, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
Should we talk about that?
No.
Are they actually?
There
No.
are 7, supposedly. The
So
Maleficent
I
says
love
she's
how
not one of them.
Riku's basically taking charge
Voice
of the whole
actor as soon as
thing.
possible.
Yeah, they were sort of referencing that earlier with him saying he's afraid to kind of fight back against Riku because the Heartless are kind of under his control.
Who knows?
I guess it's just sort of showing Riku's potential,
I couldn't care less.
I suppose, with the power of darkness or without it. I don't know.
As long as he's on screen, I actually haven't talked about it. What the hell is he wearing?
Captain Hook?
I will
No,
find
Riku.
you, no matter what.
He has
It's a tank
overall
top.
pants.
Like the pants that overall into themselves?
Yeah, like, why would you even?
Well, it's the same reason why Sora's... How did Sora put on his pants slash hoodie at the same...
One size fits all.
But I don't know. You're right, I always notice that when playing Recom, when you see him,
What is it, Tink?
you're right, why do his pants connect to themselves?
I don't know.
British League.
It's pretty. Yeah, Wendy has a pathetic role in this game,
Just hold on.
in this
Yes.
adaptation.
Very lame, I will admit.
Yeah?
Is there?
But I guess they didn't have much to work with.
Nah, I suppose not.
But she seems to be asleep.
Oh, I thought it was kind of
She
sad.
hasn't budged an inch.
Yeah, which... Kyrie... I'll save it for the next world, but... I do kind of like the little clues they give you here and there. Like, is she alive? Is she dead? Did she lose her heart? Is she just unconscious? Did Riku put roofies in her? Did Maleficent put roofies in her? I don't know.
Hey, let's get up.
It's just one of those ambiguous things.